Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scunny Man Rob, and I have been having some serious problems with my microphone. Either it's my cord or my actual microphone. I'm pretty sure it's not my mic. I'm pretty sure it's the cords, but I'm getting this I'm getting interference from the radio stations by my house. Like I live kind of near a mountain, so I'm getting this interference from the stations up on top, and it's like terrible. And it's like I hear these people talk, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So for the past couple of days, I've been trying to figure out what's going on. I wanted to see if I needed to get a new mic or not, and I've been trying to fix it, but it's just been getting worse and worse. So I moved my station, and now I'm sitting in my garage. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully you guys don't hear the radio station in the background. But anyway, enough of that. Today we are going to talk about the Amazon and Vechain connection and why this partnership is so important to mass adoption of blockchain everywhere. And I wanted to make this video a couple of days ago, but with my mic problems, I wasn't able to. So it was perfect timing because we got the news that Jeff Bezos is just about to be stepping down from CEO, and Andy Jassy is going to be taking his place. So if you guys read up on Andy Jassy in this time, that's good. If you haven't, no big deal. But it's good to know that this is the guy that started the AWS, the cloud computing division for Amazon. And the reason why that's important is because AWS is dominating the cloud computing market right now. And I thought this was a pretty good move on the company's part because they see how vital this part of the business is becoming. And here I have a quick clip of Andy Jassy. What the heck? Jassy, what are you doing, man? I have a quick clip of Jassy talking with David Solomon of Goldman Sachs, explaining just how big AWS is and how it grew to become a behemoth in the cloud computing sector. So just take a quick listen to this.
Share just because we're the only ones that really publish the full metrics, but we have a pretty significant market segment leadership share, and where we really kind of see the breadth is if you just look at your everyday life, if you look at ride sharing, and if you use Lyft or Uber or Ola in India or Grab in Southeast Asia or My Taxi in Europe, all running on AWS in the cloud, or if you use media services, Netflix runs completely in AWS, and obviously Amazon Prime and Disney Plus, and if you watch the Super Bowl and you watch it streaming on Fox Live on top of AWS, and if you use Peloton, or if you use, my son is a very big orderer of food, so Postmates and Grubhub and DoorDash, it's just very pervasive impact every day in your life. And yet we always say, and we really strongly believe it, that it's still very early days in people moving to the cloud, and even though the business is growing fast and is a reasonable size, I think it's going to be very different 10 years from now.
Yeah, so I mean,
So I read this other article that AWS was bringing in more than half of Amazon's profit from their cloud services. And that explains to me why Jassy, out of everyone else in that company, would have moved to that position. And it shows that the focus of the company is shifting towards other things. I'm not saying that Amazon is going to cut back on the other operations. No. They're going to start pushing it into other operations and into other sectors where they can make more profit. But this should just show you how important cloud computing is and how important it's going to be in the future. And another interesting point he made was over the last couple of years, we're starting to see the enterprises and public sectors move into using the cloud. Now, if you watched my previous video on Vechain and other cloud computing videos, you know that Vechain is aligning themselves with these big tech companies in this market, and that Vechain's blockchain solution in itself is just a better way for enterprises to manage and facilitate their data, which brings me to my next point. AWS and Vechain are already in cahoots. If we read this article from medium.com, which was written by the Vechain Foundation, it is titled AWS Services Enable One-Click Vechain Door Blockchain Deployment for Enterprises. And if we scroll down just a little bit, hold on. Vechain, the world's leading enterprise-friendly blockchain platform, announced that they are launching an integrated one-click solution into AWS's cloud, allowing a host of enterprises to deploy quick, secure, and compliant blockchain applications. Vechain's blockchain as a service solution was initially launched in 2016. The solution combines NFC plus RFID chips, blockchain encryption, identity verification technology, Internet of Things IoT, cloud computing, and traditional enterprise IT services to provide a comprehensive IT solution utilizing blockchain technology. Customers cover a range of industries from producers of consumers goods to manufacturers in the automobile, transportation, food, and agriculture sectors. Notable users of the pre-existing services include BMW, BYD Auto, Bright Food, DB Schenker, and DIG. And do you guys get it now? Like, Vechain is literally going to be the most adopted blockchain by enterprises in the world. And believe me when I say it, y'all, that none of these companies want to get left behind in this new revolution. And they realize that in order to make it to this new world, they're going to have a greater line of transparency and better sustainable practices. And that's only some of the issues that these enterprises are facing, guys. Believe it. With Vechain's blockchain platform, they're making it easier for enterprises to adopt blockchain technology and to face these problems and give them way better solutions and green solutions that come with it. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys once again, the partnerships, the amount of partnerships Vechain has, okay? And this should just show you, now this right here, now this isn't all their partnerships, but this right here should just show you that they're going to be one of the top 5s in blockchains in the coming future, okay? Because they're solving actual issues, okay? And you guys have to be able to know which cryptos have actual use case and which ones are actually set out to solve problems. A lot of these coins won't make it in the oncoming purge, and a lot of people will lose a lot of money. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. So, but luckily for us, we're aligned with one of the gems in this space, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. My name is Scunny Man Rob, and tell your friends and family that Vechain is the golden goose. I'll see you next time.
This one for the old me. I was getting back to them. They was trying to